Why are we getting zombie intel on a Sunday? Oh well, I'll take it. Earlier today, Activision sent out more mysterious text teasing the new Modern Warfare Zombies mode. First, we have this picture with some soldiers, obviously trying to confront something, maybe going into the battlefield, standing next to this burning car in their protected armored vehicle. The text associated with the picture reads, "Need to get a fence around this before it goes wide, SSO, SG." Depending on what region you're from, you will actually know what SG stands for. Apparently, this is an officer named Selma Greene. So hey, a new character. The second photo here teased on Twitter shows a cell phone, some Omega reports, a map, an MP5 type weapon, probably a gas mask, and something in that top right corner. That thing looks so familiar to me, I just cannot place my finger on it. So if you know what that is, let me know because it looks so darn familiar. Now this map, obviously, I think is going to be the DMZ / Modern Warfare Zombies map, the biggest map in Zombies history and all that. I don't really know the significance of the cell phone. Maybe that's our contact, and obviously they have reports from, it looks like 1985 Omega reports. So this is a direct continuation of Cold War story, which is pretty fascinating. And this last picture is a response to something. If you text that number, it says, "To all personnel, I am proud to," well actually it doesn't say I am, it says it, "proud to announce that Requiem's primary objective has been met, the outbreak has been contained, and those responsible have taken into custody. Effective immediately, Requiem is dissolved. Please report to your supervisor for sanitation procedure and exit interviews. The director." So this is from Richtofen. There's some weird things about this. Obviously the huge mistake using it instead of I, but also I find that last sentence really weird. Like sanitation has that thing, and then it indents, or it goes to the next line with procedures, and then there's those numbers at the bottom right, 140370. It's just, and then we have a specific date. I don't know, I feel like there might be more to this, or it could just be a weird way of putting this information, but I don't know. Zombies is kind of weird, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's something more to this. So with all this in mind, what does all of this mean? Now this is big news for the narrative purpose. Obviously there's a lot of narrative going on here, what's happening after Cold War Zombies, just kind of setting the scene for, hey, Requiem's dissolved, this is going on, we have these old books from Omega, and it's kind of just setting this setting for what Modern Warfare Zombies is going to take place in. But I want us to focus on this first picture. Now this first picture doesn't really give us a whole lot of evidence towards anything, but what I found interesting was that this is actually taking place at night in the dark. Most, if not all, of the other Warzone maps, with the exception of maybe Alcatraz for that limited time mode, took place in the middle of the day, bright, very easy to see, but this is the first time, and if this is Modern Warfare Zombies, this could be a DMZ map or Warzone map set at night, which is pretty interesting, and that really fits the good zombie vibe. Now, that is in direct contrast with the teaser image of the Mimic we saw however many weeks ago, so who knows. But if we look at this second image, we see a little circle in the center of that map. Now, from what we've heard from the YouTubers who went to Treyarch and actually listened to a little pitch of what this game mode was going to be, it sounds like on the outer edges, there's going to be AI bots, and you're going to be working towards the center of the map, which is going to culminate in some sort of like objective-based thing in the end of the map and whatever. So maybe that's what this is teasing. This is teasing, hey, you're going to start off on the outskirts of the map and then work your way inwards, fight off zombies, your AI bots are going to die off, and you're going to have to go into this alone. And so maybe that's just like the outer edges are bright and sunny, and then towards the center it gets dark, or maybe there's a progression with that 60-minute timer, maybe the daylight kind of fades and it goes into that nighttime. I don't know, this could be really interesting. Additionally, I want to cross-reference this with the open combat missions intel drop that we got for the Modern Warfare campaign. In the B-roll footage, we see multiple times in what they're calling open combat missions, daylight as well as nighttime settings, and some pretty large nighttime settings too. With the gas mask, with the wide open map, and all of these sorts of things, it's just more and more evidence that yes, this is going to be more like that DMZ mode and not necessarily like a zombie mode. There isn't much here. It's a lot of narrative stuff. It's a lot of setting the scene for what we're probably going to get here soon. Maybe a zombies teaser, maybe a zombies trailer. That'd be pretty crazy a couple months out from the game. But from everything we've heard and everything we've seen, it sounds pretty consistent on what they're telling us. And if you're still discouraged about this not being traditional zombies, check out this video where I go over the potential and the good potential of Modern Warfare Zombies. Check it out there, and stay beautiful.